Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Realltom Watch-Alongs. I'm Realltom. I'll bring you the watch-along today, folks, for Halifax Town, who take on Chesterfield at the Shea in the Vanarama National League Eliminators. If you are watching a stream on a replay, then please do make sure you leave a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And thank you very much, folks. Thank you very much for joining us here today. Your kickoff is at 7:45. In a moment or two, we are going to get through to the team lineups and, of course, the all the usual business. What I need to do is I just need to find the old lineups. I'm going to get through to the chat in a moment or two. And we do apologise for the background noise if you can hear it. I know, it's so exciting, Fraser. He says, Tom, have you heard Arsenal could be getting UCL 40 if Chelsea go out of business? I hope they go out of business. Ryan Tune is in the house. He says, hello, Ryan. We've got Football Lad TV. Yes, well said. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're on 333 subs at the moment. So, yeah. Right. I need my lineups for you. Let's see if I can find them. Let's see. Let's have a look. Has the Derbyshire Times got the lineups? Let's have a look. Team news confirmed. Let's have a look. I'm just checking on the Derbyshire Times. I'm doing alright, thank you, Ryan. How are you doing, matey? Maybe this might be it. Maybe this might be what we want. I'm just checking on Twitter now, see if they've got the lineups for me. Yeah, I know you do. Thank you, though, for joining us, Ryan. We love to see new people. We really do. Making all the noise. Have we got lineups? So you're going to give me lineups or what? They are going to give me lineups, folks. Right, so now we just need to find Chesterfield. Right, here we go. I just need Chesterfields now and then we're all set. There they are. There are my lineups. The stadium. Which one you want about Football Lad TV? The Halifax Stadium. Wow. We are 3 minutes away from kickoff. So let's take a look at the lineups now. So your lineups, folks. Sam Johnson is the goalkeeper for Halifax Town. Tyrell Warren plays with Niall Maha, Jesse Deborah, Jack Senior, Kian Spence, Kieran Green, Matt Warburton, Billy Waters, Jordan Slew, Harvey Gilmore, Martin Woods, Matty Stenson, Zach Durnley, Gary McDonough and Pierce Bird are on the bench. Chesterfield Town begin with Loach in goal, Miller plays with Maguire, Grimes the captain, Williams, King, Kellerman, Whelan, I think that's Whelan, is it? Khan, Mandeville and Rowe. The subs are McCourt, Tyson and Denton alongside Rowley. Here we go then. We go and once again and give top 4 to Newcastle instead of Arsenal. We are better than Spurs. Arsenal better than Spurs. Spurs get battered everywhere they go. Okay. Maybe here we go. Look, team lineups for me. Okay, that's interesting. So Martin Woods for Halifax is now playing. I've just heard. Right, I'm just looking for my team sheet. It'll give it me. This is a vital game. The winner will, of course, face Solihull Moors. In the semi-finals, and we've got fifth. Oh, don't be daft. Hi, Oliver. No one wants to lose to Oildcastle. Yeah, is that stat right? Because I'm pretty sure that our Palace have lost 20 this season. We're on the way, by the way. Chip forward here by Maguire. Warren it goes, and Sofa School's got the lineup. I hear. It has got the lineup. That's it. Lovely take by King. Oh, and it's a early opportunity. Not in the back of the net, but it was a big early opportunity for Chesterfield. And what a start to game that would have been in the second minute and opener. A different Maguire, yeah, it's not Harry Maguire. Yeah, but we're Big Six. As a matter of fact, we're actually second best. We are second in the all-time Premier League table. Second. We are better than Liverpool in the all-time Premier League table. Fact. Yep. And I'm happy that Emile Smith-Rowe's not on it. Because he's the player that makes football awful. Rubbish player. Kate and Jonathan are in the house. Hi Tom, how's it going? How's it going from Kate and Jonathan, the richest club in the world? Boo. 3. No, I'm going to show you. You're only tempting me to show you now. Here we go. Look. Right, I just need to make myself move down there. There you go. Look, there is the Premier League all-time table. Hang on, that's the wrong one. Hold your horses. 21 all seasons. Da 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 da. United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, City. Stats don't lie. Stats don't lie. We are on 2,141 points. Ooh, that is tight, man. Another 3 points for Chelsea, and they're going to be below us on goal difference, I think. Let's have a look. Goal difference. Yeah, we're ahead of them on goal difference, so yeah, we're all right. No chance. Oh, it's Maguire, Harry. Are they brothers? Sorry, Fraser. No chance, boy. I've got to go back to it now. Liverpool are on. So Liverpool are in 4th. They have 2,109 points, and they have an 874 goal difference. We have got a grand total of 2,141 points. Liverpool are only on 2,109 points. Yeah, we're miles ahead. We're levels. I would like Chesterfield to win, but I think Halifax will win. Home advantage. Here they come, Halifax as well. Chance for Halifax to get forward, but the defending was too good and he couldn't take it in his stride, unfortunately. Yeah, but we'll probably get another 50 points, so we'll still be ahead. It's not as easy as you think, mate. You're not going to get 97 points. Because Because this season you only got, I don't think you even got 90 this season. Let's have a look. Premier League 21-22. You got 92 points. Not great. Yeah, we're safe. I don't think so. We're levels clear. Next season we will. 92 points on the board, fella. I promise. Pinky promise. 92 points for the Arsenal. Liverpool will never overtake Arsenal in that table. Trust me. We're too good. We're too good. And don't forget, you've got to overtake Chelsea before you can overtake us. Fact. Fact, mate. And anyway, if you overtake us, straight away we'll come back because we're better. Benvindo Rosa, thank you for subscribing, matey. Yeah, but we'll get more than that next year. Trust me. Trust. Who's top of the who's second in the all-time Premier League table? Arsenal. Where are Liverpool? 4th. Nice. In 57, you have that laugh, we'll probably get 100. We're levels, mate. Levels better. Yeah, we'll revisit this, and you'll find that sooner or later we'll be top of that table above Manchester United. Do you know what would be funny, innit? If Everton next season, Everton could sooner or later they could overtake Man City. And who would believe that by minimal margins Tottenham are higher than Man City? I take it if City drop to 7th and Everton go into 6th, do Everton become Big 6? We will see champions of Europe, mate. Here's Miller. Return ball, lovely. And Warren turns it behind for a Chesterfield corner. Double. This season, double. Just 2. It's an in-swinger from King. And it's behind for another corner from Warren again. Faking it was clear. There's the hit. And came off Rose for a goal kick. We will be champions of Europe. Free kick for Chesterfield. Villa are nothing. Villa are just rubbish, mate. That's a lovely flick. Wheeling on. It's opened up nicely. Very nicely. For Jeff King, who opened his feet up. It's lovely. Football. Tomorrow we're doing Europa Conference. Spurs get battered everywhere they go. Have you actually? Long. Yeah. So tomorrow we're doing Roma versus Feyenoord, and that is our final game of the midweek, and then we'll be back on Saturday for possibly 2 games. Definitely doing Champions League final. Thursday and Friday, I am just chilling. Because you know what? Yeah, I can continue grafting. But when there's an opportunity to take a little break, I say take it. So yeah. Thursday and Friday, we'll just chill vibes break. Just gonna relax. Soon you'll be on Thursday nights, mate. So yeah. Tomorrow Roma versus Feyenoord, and then Thursday, Friday, we're having a break. Saturday, we'll be right back to your screens. Don't worry about that. And next week, guess what's next week? Half-term settings, mate. 1 week of half-term. Loving that. Scotland versus Ukraine is next Wednesday. Yes, there's going to be some Nations League happening in the next couple of weeks. There'll be plenty of football going round. Don't worry about that. Mixture of international, mixture of non-league, lower league, lower tier. You'll be alive. Trust me, you'll be alive. You'll be very alive. Oh, very low attendance at the Halifax Stadium, whatever it's called, the Shea. In the 15th minute, score is 0-0. Long from Johnson. Looking to play it forward again. And Halifax have only actually conceded 11 goals, so it's been very difficult for Chesterfield to find their opening. Here is Waters. Halifax has turned to attack here. Billy Waters. Woods. Here's Gilmore. Warren with a cross. Oh, imagine losing to Leicester at the King Power. Adam O'Lookman with the crucial goal to put Leicester City 1-0 ahead against Liverpool. Gilmore's going to take the corner. Oh, it's in towards the danger area. Warburton. Woods back in, and it's gone out for a goal kick. No, I didn't cry actually, because quite frankly enough, I respect Man City. And I knew they were going to beat us. Arsenal will never beat Man City again. We won't. I don't think we'll score against them again, however. But I'm telling you right now, we are going to start hammering Liverpool. 5-0 after 5-0, after 5-0, after 5-0, after 5-0. You watch. Liverpool will soon find it a nightmare to come to the Emirates. That's a great run by Miller. Oh, what a save. To clear it wide. I told you, Arsenal and City respect each other. There's no hate between Arsenal and City whatsoever. Oh, it's in the back of the net from Chesterfield. Danny Rowe with a crucial header, a great header. And Chesterfield have breached the very strong defence of Halifax from a corner. And it is a deserved goal. They've been on top. They've played positively. I don't want Jesus. He's rubbish. Not anymore, mate. There is absolutely no hate between Arsenal and Man City. Ever since Pep and Arteta happened, Arsenal and Man City are basically a big love art. Nah, man, sorry fella, but Man City, they're just warm in the heart. Liverpool, Arsenal don't like Liverpool. Oh, it means so much when I play when we play Man U though. There is nothing better than watching us hammer Manchester United. And tell you, there's nothing better than watching Bruno Fernandes hit the post from the penalty spot at the Emirates. It was wonderful. No. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 5, Arsenal 5, Liverpool 0. We're going to do you 10-0 on aggregate next season. Halifax 0, Chesterfield 1 is the score here. It's all going to stop. Trust me, Liverpool at some point will fall apart. Mark my words. Liverpool in about, I reckon it'll be this decade. This decade, Liverpool will fall apart. Here's Rose. Why? Other way round, mate. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 5. Trust. You did actually, yeah. 5-5. I think we won on penalties that match as well. No. Let's have a look. Liverpool 5-5. Oh, no. Five. Oh, yeah, they beat us on penalties, unfortunately. But we had shock. Oh no, shock was Mustafi. Mustafi scored an own goal, but Torreira, Martinelli got a brace. Joe Willock and Maitland Arnold on the score sheet, eh? I know. Iron scored against us, has he? I think we did go for a new one as well. 4-4, I remember that. It was a horrible game, that. Shafters only 51 subs behind me. Well, you are. Listen, big up to you as well for getting that, you know, that far on your YouTube journey. I do big up. Not to be rude though, I am growing very quickly. You're on 282, are you? I think I'm on 335 now. Let's have a look. 335, yeah, we're on. DC Flash says hello, bro. Hello, DC Flash. How you doing, DC? So score, Halifax 0, Chelsea 1, but here they come again, Chesterfield, and no, that's going to be a free kick. So Miller's got a problem. after committing the foul. I can't see how that's a foul the way of Halifax, the way of Chesterfield. I don't think I get how that's a foul from Chesterfield. Because it looked to me as though the Halifax player bodied the player that's been penalised. Here's Warburton to Woods. Here's Green. Senior with a really good ball in. Waters will chase, but he won't get there. Waters turns. Gilmore swoops it into the danger area, but Chesterfield clearing away through through Jamie Grimes. Stop spamming, Fraser. Yeah, I don't care about Liverpool 5-1 Arsenal. Honestly, I don't. I ain't gonna watch it. You can spam and spam all you like, but I'm not watching it. So Saturday midday. We're not doing this one. We're gonna do the one on Sunday, but because I'll probably be out. But yeah, Mansfield, Wrexham are playing Grimsby Town, and then tonight's winner plays Solihull Moors 12:30. 12 o'clock on Sunday. I think it's 12 o'clock or 12:30, whatever, on Super Sunday. I prefer to wear a Man City shirt than a Liverpool shirt, but I'll only really wear an Arsenal shirt, mate. Millers is on the chase here. And now Callum. I don't love oil gloves. Here's Miller, plays the ball across, and it's stabbed away by Senior. And then a foul by Rowe. It will be a yellow card. Rowe. What's it for? Woods is in books as well. Both of them booked. No, my first favourite club is the Arsenal, mate. And it's Arsenal. Arsenal, we are Arsenal. Da 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 da. We are Arsenal. Da 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 da. No, that's because I don't go to the stadium that often, mate. Trust me, though. Anyway, Arsenal on. I'm not going to sing it properly when Arsenal ain't on, am I? Oh, Fraser, but you're boring me. Ugh. I hate Newcastle. I'm not a Man City fan. Divock Origi ain't even that good. Could be a counter here. Warburton. The challenge from King. Very firm. Very firm. And now the referee is being surrounded by one or two. Of course, there's no VAR to check this. There's probably not going to be a red card, but it was a rash challenge. Yeah, Divock ain't even that. Origi ain't even that good, mate. Sorry, but Origi's just Origi. Begin with a pass. Oh, and that's a late challenge by Mandeville. The tension rises here at the Shea. And Simon the Imp says, come on Halifax, win this game. Also, why is someone thinking about Liverpool? Liverpool play weekend, not today. Exactly, my guy. We are the best team in the world right now, mate. Trust me. Best team in the world. Best team in the world. We are. I'm not a tune. Referee's having a word with the fourth official. It's going to be a yellow card for Mandeville. It was not a great challenge at all. Could have been a red. The way he went in. But he gets the yellow. Arsenal, mate. Oh, don't. I hate Anton Deck, mate. I flipping hate them two lunatics. They should get the awards for TV's biggest clowns. Right, after that stoppage, we're about to get back underway. I never said that. Where's your proof, mate? Green with the shot. Here's Warburton. Slew. And Williams clears it away for Chesterfield as far as Senior, who can fire the ball in. And headed out there as far as Warburton. Now behind. There's the ball over the head of Liam Mandeville. It goes out of play. The Chesterfield throw-in. I love to wear an Arsenal shirt, mate. Arsenal. You won't. Oh God, they're still going on about that challenge, are they, mate? Just leave it. This is not a Toon channel. There's no Toon involved in this. It's just them lunatics thinking I'm a Toon fan, even though I'm an Arsenal fan. Arsenal through and through. Running through these veins is red Arsenal. Yeah, I think you'll find that I have black and white running through my veins. I have red. Red. Let's have a look at the poll. So Halifax Town, 58% of 26 are backing. 42%, 41% sorry now for Chesterfield. No, 37% now for Chesterfield out of 30 votes and 61% for Halifax. Approaching half time with 5.5 minutes to go. The scoreline 1-0 Chesterfield. Halifax Town at half time will have to come up with a plan to improve and try and pull this back. Smashed out of that. For a throw in here. We're in the 40th minute, 5 minutes to go. It's going to be taken by King. Is it back to the keeper, Loach? United Willie's in the house. He says, hey all. Hello, United Willie, how you doing, matey? How'll be the soccer tonight? It's not going too badly. We've had a goal. Chesterfield are leading. It's been alright. I will survive is in the house. I will survive. Welcome aboard. He says, who scored? Who scored the goal? It was Danny Rowe with the goal. I think it was Danny Rowe. It was Danny Rowe to put Chesterfield 1-0 ahead. It's a great ball by Warburton. But that defending, last ditch, last second from Lawrence Maguire was class. Yeah, there you go. Look to Saturday's Stade de France. I thought that was meant to be the Parc des Princes, but it's not. Stade de France for the Champions League final. There'll be about at least 3-4 minutes at a time. Our survivors got money in this one. Do you think there's going to be a Halifax comeback second half? Here's Senior. Now Woods. Oh, go away. Seven times in game, Paris, you won it 7 times. Whatever. You're not going to win it this time, mate. The Real Madrid will stop you with a 2-0 victory. Is it 1-1, Alexandra? I cannot speak Portuguese now. I can speak a little bit of Spanish. And I say a little bit minimal Spanish. And yeah. Gaming is happy, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Spurs relegated everywhere they go. Spurs relegated everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Warren on the chase here. Five additional minutes at the end of the first half at the Shea. Warburton. Out by Kellerman. Warburton. Looking to pick it out an opening, but it's smashed away in the end by Tom Whelan. Falls for Warburton once more. No. Don't be daft. Anyway, we beat Chelsea 4-2. And we beat Brentford 2-1 in the end. Could there be a late equaliser here? It's a great save from Scott Loach. That will be back. Let me think. 3-0 up the Palace. Palace. Oh, Palace. Oh. Remember that when Japhet Tanganga got sent off. Wilfred Zaha scored a penalty from a handball from Ben Davis, and then Odsonne Edouard got 2 goals to finish you off and beat you 3-0. Oh, that was just a joke. I actually thought the 2-2 was worse than the 3-0. Gilmore. And Chesterfield's defence, very solid tonight. 2 minutes to go before half time. No, they shouldn't. Anyway, next season, Palace 0, Arsenal 3, Arsenal 5, Palace 0. Done. Easy peasy. There's Keane Spence, who of course was taken out of the lineup late on. An inspirational youth for Halifax Town. You mean a last minute equaliser? Do you know what I have to say? The worst part of last season was having Wolves the double on us. Wolves and Villa doing the double on us. Villa beat us 1-0 and 3-0. 4-0 aggregate joke. And then we got beaten 2-1 and 2-1 twice by Wolves. That 2-1 at Molineux was horrible. Flipping Leno and David Luiz getting sent off. David Luiz shouldn't be sent off. Leno, yeah, he shouldn't be sent off because it was a dialogue. David Luiz, no chance, it's a red card. But this year, Fraser, we did beat them. We did the double on them. And my favourite, I have to say, that my favourite was the one at Molineux, the one which was on BT, when we beat them 1-0. Because going down to 10 minutes is difficult. We ground in, got the 1-0 result out and kept a clean sheet. Sure thing. Yeah, after this stream you can, mate. And we did the double on Villa as well. Yes, we did. I have to say, as much as beating them 3-1 was brilliant at the Emirates, my favourite was the 1-0 at Villa Park. I thought it was a nice game at Villa Park. Simples, got a job done. Saka with a lovely goal. That was my favourite one. Lacazette's better than Origi. At the break, 0-0 the score between Halifax and Chesterfield. Oh, it was brilliant. Which clubs he didn't do? Okay, I'll have a look. Leeds, Brentford, West Ham, Wolves, Leicester, Newcastle, Everton. Forest ain't up yet. You need to remove Forest. Stratford, you need to remove Forest because Forest ain't up yet. Southampton, Villa, Fulham, Arsenal, Man United. You've missed out. You've missed out Man City. You've missed Liverpool. Well, yeah, but you can't just say that I'm telling you right now, you are not that this note is public yet, but if you were to show that to someone at this stage, you would cause major controversy and you'd give yourself a bad name, because them Huddersfield Towns would come howling at you for saying that Forest are already up. Trust me. It's okay making your predictions, but if you're going to put a post out there saying that Forest are already up, them Huddersfield fans will not like you. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pop to the loot. When I come back, we are going to take a look at some stats, folks. Stats. We're going to have a little look at Fulham, Bournemouth, Forest and Huddersfield. We're going to talk a little bit about who's going up next season. Well done, Strafter. You've brought up a great subject to talk about in 2 minutes, folks. That's coming up. Folks, so let's talk a little bit about the four clubs which all have the opportunity to come to Premier League next season. Two of them are already up, but there's two of them which aren't up yet. We're going to have a look at all of them, and all four of these teams, which two of course, are still competing to come up, have, I believe, to my beliefs, have been in the Premier League beforehand. So it's nothing new. However, to this day, it feels like a long time since Huddersfield or Forest have been in the Premier League. So, and not quite, Caden. Not quite folding just yet. Oh. So we're going to take a little look firstly at Fulham. Why is that? Because they're the highest club out of the four in this table. So Fulham. So let's talk about their results. So the last time they came up was in 2020/21 season. Now this season was a difficult season. They had a lot of defeats. 3-1s, 1-1s, 2-0 defeats, 2-0, 1. That was actually a good result for them. I hated that. Lots of defeats, but lots of big wins as well. Really, you have to say, going ahead and beating Liverpool at Anfield is huge for Fulham. At the same time, though, the defeats they had were not great. But they did not get hammered, is what I'm going to tell you. You look at these, they didn't get hammered, Fulham. They did not get hammered. And yeah, they've not done too badly in the Premier League at all. And I think that Fulham, based on their season, that last season I should say, 21/22, was a really good one, except for that last day defeat. And they look ready to be a side which aren't yo-yo anymore. They look like they can be a Premier League side that can stay here. I believe in Fulham. They only finished right at the top of the relegation zone. And what I mean by that is they finished right on the edge. They could have got out, and they were close to getting out as well. Move on. Let's move on swiftly to the next team in AFC Bournemouth. In fact, Nottingham Forest come first. We'll do them next. So Forest. The last time that Forest were up... oh no, we don't want fixtures, do we? We want results. So the last time that... Come on. The last time that Forest were up in the Premier League was all the way back in 1998/1999, and they had some good results. They beat Leicester, they beat Blackburn, they beat Wednesday. They lost to Spurs though. They even lost to Derby County. They got a 2-2 draw against Liverpool. I think that's really good. Lost to Middlesbrough. Won against Wimbledon. Lost to Newcastle. Lost to Chelsea, lost to West Ham. They lost 8-1 to Man United. They even were beaten by Arsenal at home. If only we could have done that in the FA Cup game. And that season, to be fair with them, I think they actually stayed up that season, did they not? Or did they get relegated? I don't know. No, they must have got relegated, actually. So yeah, here we go. Look, season history. This is what we want. Season history. So they finished 18th in that. So the last time they were in the Premier League, they finished 20th. Now, but they had 30 points, and they had some really good wins in there. But they still finished bottom. It's inevitable. They had a minus 34 goal difference. I mean, 30 points ain't bad for Forest. But if I'm looking at that, yes, we are nearly 24 years on. But still, Forest will look at that and they'll go, How will we get on in the Premier League now if we end up beating Huddersfield? And by the way, don't think I'm ignoring you, folks. I will go through to the chat in a moment. I just can't see it. In fact, I'll look at the chat quickly while I'm at it. Football Ad TV's back. Yeah, I'm not going to do 3. I might do 2. Yeah, it was sad time. Sad time. Let's move on to the horrible, rubbish, awful, boring, absolutely goddamn awful AFC Bournemouth. Let's have a look. All seasons. Now, Bournemouth, I don't think we need to look at their fixture stats. We just need to look at this season here, 2019-20, to see what Bournemouth were like and how they got relegated. I believe this was the season where they finished bottom. So yeah, they finished 18th. No, they didn't. And they had draws, they had wins, they had losses. They won on the final day, I think. But so this was their matches played guide. So they drew 1-1. They beat Aston Villa, but then they went downhill. They lost 3-1 to Man City, and they lost 3-1 to Leicester. Those were expected defeats. They beat Everton 3-1 though. They lost. They won against Southampton at St Mary's. They drew to West Ham, which is a good result. But they lost 1-0 to us. I do remember that. They then drew 0-0 with Norwich and drew 0-0 with Watford. Though both of those games they should be winning, really. They beat Manchester United, which was a massive shock at the time. They lost to Newcastle though. Lost to Wolves at home. Lost to Tottenham 3-2. Lost to Palace. Lost to Liverpool, which is an expected result. But then they got that huge win against Chelsea. They lost 1-0 to Burnley though. Drew 1-1 with Arsenal at home. Beat Brighton 2-0. Were beaten 2-0 by Brighton. Lost 4-0 to West Ham. Lost 3-0 to Watford. Lost 1-0 to Norwich. Off the skin of the teeth, beat Brighton 3-1 in a game that Brighton should have won. Bournemouth, they beat Villa 2-1. Then they lost to Sheffield United. They lost to Burnley. Drew to Chelsea. Lost to Liverpool. Lost to Palace. Lost to Wolves. Lost to Newcastle. Lost 5-2 to Man United. Then they drew 0-0 with Tottenham. They beat Leicester 4-1. But then they lost 2-1 to Man City. And 2-0 to Southampton. Then beat Everton 3-1 on the final day. So an up and down season that season. And 18th. I mean, it was on goal difference. I think it was, yeah. By 3. No, it wasn't. It was by 1 point. They could have relegated Aston Villa. And I would have been buzzing if they'd relegated Aston Villa. Right, let's move swiftly on, folks. Let's move very swiftly on to the final team. And that final team is all the way in 46th with just 53 total points in the Premier League. It's Huddersfield Town, folks. Huddersfield Town. We're going to look at Huddersfield Town. Let's see when they were last in the Premier League, folks. I think it might have been... Was it 2017-18? What I am going to do quickly, folks, is I am just going to quickly... I'm going to quickly remove that for you, just so that I can get It's so sad. So yeah, we are going to have a look at Huddersfield in a moment. I just need to get the match going. Right, so let's go back then to that, to the table for Huddersfield. So I want to see what their last time in the Premier League will look like for them. Here it is, actually. They finished 16th, so it must have been the 2018-19 season they got relegated. So they've not. So it's not been too long. We're gonna go. We're gonna use this little statty thing. This again. To review their season. So they beat Palace 3-0 at Selhurst Park. They won against Newcastle. Then they drew to Southampton 0-0. Lost to West Ham 2-0. Drew to Leicester 1-1. Drew to Burnley. That's not a bad start to the season. 2 wins, 3 draws, 1 defeat. But then 4-0 defeat to Tottenham. And a 2-0 defeat to Swansea. But then they turn it around with a 2-1 win over Manchester United, lose 3-0 to Liverpool, but straight back on the wins with a 1-0 victory over West Brom, losing 4-0 though to Bournemouth. Not really acceptable, is it? Bournemouth are rubbish. Acceptable really, that 2-1 Man City. You'd expect Man City to score a lot more than just 2, but that's an acceptable result. They lost 5-0 to us, which was absolutely seized. I was loving that day. I was off my chair. I was going absolutely mad. Shirt spinning in the air. They lost 2-0 to Everton, but then once again, bouncing back up, beating the Brighton 2-0. Warburton's in the box here. Waters with the crossing. In towards Gilmore. Can he get it down? There's the shot. And again, wide. So yeah, they lost 3-1 at home to Chelsea. Beat Watford 4-1 at Vicarage Road. Drew to Southampton 1-1. Drew to Stoke 1-1. And drew 0-0 to Burnley. Then they lost 3-0 away to Leicester. 4-1 at home to West Ham. Lost 2-0 away to Stoke. Lost 3-0 away to Liverpool, home to Liverpool. Lost 2-0 away to Manchester United. Won 4-1 against Bournemouth. And won 2-1 against West Brom. But then they lost 2-0 to Tottenham. 0-0 draw against Swansea. 2-0 away home defeat to Crystal Palace. 1-0 away defeat to Newcastle. Drew 1-1 with Brighton. Beat Watford 1-0. Lost 2-0 to Everton. Drew 1-1. Drew 1-1 with Chelsea and 0-0 with Man City. And then they lost 1-0 at home to Arsenal on the final day. So not bad. But we're going to look at their other season. The season before that. Sorry, the season afterwards. So 2018-19. The season they got relegated. That was the season when Arsenal finished 15th. They finished rock bottom. Man. Let's take a little look and see what the form guy was in this season, man. I want to see. So they lost 3-0 at home to Chelsea to start off with. That's going to work. 6-1 in it. 6-1. Maguire to Miller. 6-1 defeat away at the Etihad to Man City. Ouch. 0-0 draw against Cardiff. 1-1 draw against Everton. Then they lost 1-0 away at home to Palace. 3-1 battering from Leicester. A 2-0 defeat at home to Tottenham. 1-1 draw though to lift the spirits against Burnley. But then they lost 1-0. That's actually not bad for Huddersfield, losing only 1-0 at home to Liverpool. But they got battered 3-0 by Watford. Beat Fulham 1-0, so that's a surprise. Drew 1-1 with West Ham, that's also a surprise. Beat Wolves away. That's also a surprise. But then, oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 defeats in a row. They lost 2-1 at home to Brighton. Lost 2-1 to Bournemouth. Ooh. Lost 1-0 at the Emirates. Lost 1-0 at home to Newcastle. Lost 3-1 at home to Southampton. Then they lost 3-1 away to Manchester United at Old Trafford. And then they lost 1-0 at Craven Cottage. And they lost 2-1 at home to Burnley. They drew 0-0 at Cardiff, but then another five defeats. 3-0 at home to Man City. 1-0 at home to Everton. 5-0 away to Chelsea at the Bridge. 2-1 at home to Arsenal. 2-0 away to Newcastle. But they beat Wolves again. They did the double on Wolves, but then more defeats. 1-0 to Brighton. 2-0 Bournemouth. 4-3 at the London. I presume, I don't know whether that was in their old stadium or the new stadium for West Ham. Palace 2-0. 4-1 at home to Leicester. 4-0 away to Tottenham. 2-1 at home to Watford. 5-0 against Liverpool at Anfield. But then they finished the season with a bit of brightness. 1-1 against Manchester United and also a 1-1 draw against Southampton. So a poor second season from Huddersfield Town. You can't resist. I can't resist, no. Oh, I'd love it. I'd love it. I'd loved it, mate. He did. Safwan Hassan, thank you for subscribing, matey. Thank you, Safwan. I'm going to put the light on. Light settings. But yeah, I would say that out of them two teams, personally, I think Huddersfield would be the better side to come up, of course. You know, they've got way more history. You know, they seem like a lot more fun. But you just never... Oh, you are kidding. Oh, hang on. Awaiting a sign-off from the UK and Portugal governments. Come on, Boris. Don't sign it off, please, my lad. Help us out. Thanks, Boris. You're a ledge. Yeah. Looking at those stats, for me, Huddersfield sound like a lot more fun than Forest. Oh, it'd be fun. But Forest are a team that probably will last longer. Fulham, they've been playing some all-round really good football recent times. Bournemouth, not happening really. I'm not interested. They're rubbish. They're just not great. I don't rate Fulham. I don't rate Bournemouth. But Fulham, Fulham will be a very, very interesting season to watch them. Will they stay up? I think they will. Looking at Forest or Huddersfield, I think Huddersfield, as I said, there'll be a lot more fun. It'll be a lot more fun with them in the league. Forest, they'll stay up. Huddersfield, they'll probably just stay up off the skin of the teeth, but at the same time, it'll be really fun playing them. So yeah, let me know in the comments below right now. Who do you want coming up then? Oh, that's a big opportunity. I want to know two things today. The first thing I'm going to ask you folks is which team out of the four is going to be the best team promoted to the Premier League? Of the three that will get promoted, which one will be the best? Let me know down there. And which team would you prefer personally, not based on history, just based personally on those stats I showed you? would you prefer to come up? Huddersfield or Forest? Let me know right now. Yeah. Straight away, you've got it. You've got it. Fulham. They are going to really do well. Fulham will do their business. They've got the money to do it. Yeah, I think that Forest all day, says Famika. They've got the money to do it for them. They most certainly have got the squad depth now to play in Premier League. Mitro is definitely ready to play in the Premier League. He's a prolific striker. He's shown that in the Championship. So, Huddersfield or Rugby Town, says Mika. Okay. Okay. Your choice. Your choice. Have a low ceiling, do they? Oh, Deborah. Flags up. But yeah, back to that. Fulham have got the money. They've got Mitro. Mitro will score goals. You know, you can't stop him. No one can stop Mitrovic. So yeah, next season, I can't see Fulham getting relegated next season. I also cannot see Leeds getting relegated now they've got past that second season, you know. What I can see is Burnley flipping easily winning the Championship next season and coming straight back up. But no, Fulham will do well. They've got to entertain us because there's no Burnley anymore for a season at least. Warren with the throw-in, by the way. Oh, I can't, man. It's a great ball to Miller from Rowe. The debt trouble then may you just don't know, do you? I don't even want to think about that because they're a brilliant team and they play some brilliant football, and I can't lie, they've caused a couple of upsets to big teams, and it'd be just a massive loss if we couldn't get them back. Well, I know you might all be thinking, well, it's not that big of a loss, but when you think about the games they played, you think about their 6-season contribution to the Premier League. It hurts. It hurts. Burnley are they're just a little Lancashire town. But they really did bring they definitely added to the Premier League by a million miles. They beat Liverpool at Anfield with an Ashley Barnes penalty. They caused some major upsets. At one point they were challenging for Champions League, let's not forget. So I'm just praying they can get through their debt trouble and come straight back to the Premier League because they're welcome back in open arms. Burnley are welcome back to the Premier League in open arms. Absolutely. He had control. He just did his job, and he controlled the club so well. He did well, Sean Dyche, to bring them to that level. "100% we will. 100%. Of course we'd have them over Stoke. Because Burnley are the team that cause upsets in the Premier League. You know, they weren't just little old Burnley, you know, little tiny Burnley who sit there and get relegated every season. They actually performed, and they played like a proper team. Yeah, I'm going to miss them. Truthfully, really honestly, I'm going to miss them badly. I am going to hate next season not being able to stream Burnley as a Premier League club. That's just sad. Here's Matt. But, you know, we have to rely on Huddersfield or Forest, Fulham and Bournemouth to provide the entertainment. We have to... I mean, personally, the wrong team stayed up. Leeds had a worse season than Burnley. And I thought, for me, they were just the only reason why they stayed up. I don't think it was because of them. I think it was because Brentford were just giving them a little bit of a gift, personally. Because in that game, you looked at it and you thought, Brentford can play better than this. Personally, maybe Brentford were just being a little bit biased and just totally keeping their foot off the pedal to help Leeds win and relegate Burnley. Maybe there was something a little bit like... Maybe there was something of some of that there. We've seen that before. Yeah, because I watched some of the highlights and I just thought there's definitely something up with Brentford. Manderville, big chance. He got it onto his right and he could have made it 2-0 but didn't. I tell you what though, I do think that personally Thomas Frank's side were supposedly faking and deliberately getting that defeat. Don't get me wrong, if their fans knew that was happening, they'd go absolutely mental. But when I saw that full arena match replay, and I didn't watch it, you think, God, Brentford don't usually play like this, do they? Are they just being nice to Leeds? Let me know. Do you think Brentford were being biased? Because Brentford were like, oh, chilling on the beach. We're safe. We're going to be the Premier League in the Premier League next season. Let's give Leeds a nice gift. Let's go and ruin the Premier League and upset everyone by relegating Burnley. Could it be Brentford's fault that Burnley have gone down? And if you look at the chances they were taking, Ivan Toney through on goal, whiz. Ooh, I say, pacey, through on goal. And look what he does, taps it back to the goalkeeper like a back pass. On the other hand, Leeds, bang. Almost every chance the Brentford had, they just back-passed it back to the keeper. Yet another sign of biasm. And what I'd call a fraudulent defeat. Like, say Chelsea played Liverpool last day, if they let Arsenal win, let's say, I reckon, with 25 minutes to go, they might not try as hard just to pee off Liverpool. You don't know, and they didn't play each other that long ago. I think it was like, I don't know, was it April or something when they played? I mean, Brentford did beat Burnley 2-0, so I can't see why there's any hatred there, but there must have been something said. For me, it looked like King, big chance, oh, and it's a brilliant goal. It's a quality goal. Against his former club. It's 2-0. He meant that. It's Jeff King, and yeah, back to that. I do not think that Brentford were that bad. I think they had the energy in certain bits of the game, bits and bobs. You could see the energy just trying to burst out, and they were hiding it in, they were holding it in, and they made themselves look like flipping prime Norwich in that game, Brentford. They were not playing like Brentford. Little patches of real Brentford coming out of the game, but there was most of the game where they were just playing like prime Norwich, and I don't understand why. So, I think that Brentford purposely got Burnley relegated. I think Brentford must have, I don't know, they probably didn't tell Leeds that was their plan, but I reckon that Jesse Marsch had a real gift there. Because, would you believe it, eh? But Leeds, who've been losing to everyone, except for West Ham and whatever, this season, who have had some embarrassing defeats, all of a sudden, just like that, go and beat the Buzzy Bees at their home. Do you get what I'm saying? Surely an out-of-form Leeds wouldn't just go and on the final day and beat Brentford at their own stadium. Let's be realistic. Here's the corner for Halifax Town. We've got Studio Lyric in the house. But yeah, be honest with me. In the form that Leeds were on that before that final day, oh, we've got one back, Halifax Town. Stenson for 2-1. It's his first as well. It's a great ball. You just don't know, do you, mate? But I can tell you right now. Go on, tell me, Mika. Before that game, would you have expected Brent Leeds just going to the Brentford Community Stadium and absolutely dash out the door past Brentford with another season in the Premier League? Would you ever expected it? I had a scone. There is a million things we don't see exactly. Yeah, you were all. I bet you were all thinking. I bet all the top Gooners, all the top Leeds fans, all the top whatevers were thinking Brentford are going to absolutely slip slide down that water slide past Leeds. What do you see? Oh, I'm going to just pass it back to the keeper at their end. Oh, I'm Ivan Toney. I'm not going to score today. We're going to let Leeds slide past us. We're already promoted. We're already safe, I mean. Brentford, if I find out that what I'm thinking here is true, you're in big trouble because you've relegated the club which meant so much to the Premier League. That Burnley did mean a lot. They may not have had a great stadium, but boy, they play some good football, especially away from home. "20 minutes to go here. 2-1 the score. Tyson's going to come on to replace Rowe. He's 40, Nathan Tyson. There'll definitely be more non-league there'll definitely be more lower tier football coming. Miller. Can Chesterfield get another goal and make it 3-1 to really set the seal on this time? Another set piece to defend for Chesterfield, for Halifax. It's gone out for a throw-in. They did defend it. Well, today we're on about 602. Yesterday's had more views, but yeah, you're right. Lower tier football does get more views, obviously. But hopefully in the future, I'll start in the higher tier football. I'll be able to, succeed as well. Because I'm not being funny. I'm going to be completely honest with you all. I'm not an overall fan of lower tier football. I like watching it. It's fun. But when that Premier League football's on, you're just thinking, I've got to put the Premier League on, haven't I? Whelan's header. And Halifax get the free kick. In the end. Super League will happen, did you say? Lunatic, man. Don't even think about back in the Super League. That will ruin football, man. I don't care what people say. That Super League can never come. Here's Warren. Dashes past his man. Still going, but it's cleared last ditch. My Grimes. There's a bit of space here for Halifax Town. Can he get the quality? As a breakaway or as a different league? Because if it's as a breakaway, then I'm not going to be your friend. Put it this way, if you think there's going to be a breakaway coming, it was. Is it? Yeah, but he's saying it's going to be like. Are you saying it's going to accommodate the Premier League in that, or is it going to be a breakaway League Cup? Yeah, but as a breakaway or as a league which accommodates, the laws of Premier League or whatever. Yeah, but you don't get my question. As a breakaway, as in like, cutting off the Premier League and that, and just having it as one isolated league, or the new plan where it's to accommodate all of the leagues, Which one do you think's going to happen? 50 minutes to go here. Score is 2-1 Chesterfield. You're not saying as a breakaway, are you? The world will go into riot if we get a breakaway. God. You don't understand how badly it would just. I don't actually think the fans will let it happen. I mean, the country will have to go into riot. There's no point though in playing in a league which you can't get relegated from, and you just sit there and you. Tyson. That's not the point of football, though, is it? It's about the ups and downs. It's about playing the little teams. It's about relegation. It's about relegation and promotion and winning the titles and winning the cups. And you just want to go break away to a Super League. I don't want to even think that's going to happen. I don't think it will happen. It's Waters. It is. We need to get legal regulators in, really, don't we? We have to get more regulators in. And the FFP, which is the financial fair play, has got to get a lot more stricter to make sure that clubs who are up there are down there on the finances, so they don't have that control. Because it's just pure greed at the moment, I have to say. And I can tell you right now that the players will not want a Super League in any way, shape or form. The managers won't want it. The only people, put it this way. I'd probably say the only owner at the moment that probably still wants a Super League is Avram Glazer. I think the other owners are like, we're done with the Super League, but Avram Glazer is someone, he is despicable. All he does is suck money out of United. And Avram Glazer will just be like, yep, Super League, cashing in, money, 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 money. No, they wouldn't. If you look at it in the real world and you look at players who've got hearts, oh, that's a nasty catch to the chin. But maybe Klopp and Pep have hearts. to go and say, well, listen, I'd rather just continue playing the football the way it is. And that's got to stop. The legal regulators have got to come in. The legal regulators have got to come in. It is as simple as that. Legal regulators have got to come in. It's greed. What it is greed. David Borowiecki says, who will win? What do you think? I think Chesterfield are going to hold on for 2-1. Probably not. Probably not. But not every player wants the Super League. And let me tell you right now, Jurgen Klopp is not a manager who would want the Super League. He is not. He says in every single time the Super League popped up, his interview, the first word in his interview has been, I am against it. Oh, there's a bit of a injury problem here. If you listen to all these Super League clips, you know, back from whenever it was last year, from Sky Sports, you'll see everyone was against it. And football will just go absolutely corrupt. Mays with a Burnley Germany were they? He does, he gets it. Free kick for Halifax again. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Eliminator because anyway, is the Super League actually popping up at the moment in the news? No. Let's be for real. It's not popped up at all. In the past 2 months, I'd say 2 months. I think it's been about 2 months since we've heard about the Super League. So let's just leave it at that. Enjoy pre-season, enjoy Nations League, and just continue living through the football, enjoying all the beautiful game, and hope that it never comes. Now that is not the thinking we want, Oliver. You want the thinking that it's never going to come. I get the views, don't I? Oh, what are they appealing for here? There's plenty of spark-ups, and there's a... Well, Mandeville might be sent off. They're appealing for a deliberate handball. Absolutely. In fact, do you want to come on for 5 minutes? Because we're having a little bit of a conversation about the Super League. There's a counter for Chesterfield. It's a good counter. It's Whelan, but the keeper's out. Liverpool should have scored earlier when Villa were 2-0 up to scare City. Yeah, well, unfortunately, football don't work like that sometimes. It all depends, doesn't it? This is what I mean. This is what I mean. The nerves, innit? The nerves of the getting that title, man. The nerves of the title race. That's what you want. You're not going to get that in Super League, are you? It will send football corrupt. That's what you want. You want nerves. You want... Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about. It's going to be a yellow card, I think. I'm not an oil check. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. Thursday and Friday, I'm chilling. I'll be back on Saturday, but Thursday, Friday, I'm chilling. I actually don't rate Mings. Yeah, he's the captain, but I don't think he's that good. No, but Deeney needed to get away from Everton. The way they treated him was awful. He's getting the nice treatment into it, Villa. I don't think personally Watkins ain't good enough. I think Watkins needs to go to a lower football club. Like, we're talking about possibly, maybe, he'd probably do well at Derby, to be fair. In the 88th minute here, 2-1 the score. Don't tell me there's going to be another late equaliser. Would you? Villa can have Gabriel Jesus, mate. I don't want him. I've said this ever since the rumours came out. I don't want Jesus, so there you go. You can have him. I can have him. McCourt is on for Khan. Danny Ings obviously hasn't settled yet. at the time, the Villa fans would have been all, oh yes, I tell you what, Danny Ings, he is going to absolutely blast the ball in there every couple of matches, isn't he? Well, even actually, Watkins has been scoring more goals than Ings, I think. He's not been blasting the ball in the back of the net like he has done for Southampton, has he? Villa nil, Arsenal 1. How many chances did you have? And how many chances did you score? You had about 100 chances in that game. You didn't score one. And you lost 1-0. Yeah. There's going to be 6 additional minutes. Oh dear. It's a lot. Calvert-Lewin is awful, Mika. He is awful, man. He is absolutely dead. You would really give up Christian Benteke, Oliver? Your favourite player? One of the Palace greats? I don't know if you've heard the news, but John McGinn might be linked to Arsenal. Yeah. Top Gooners are talking about it on Twitter. McGinn's linked to Arsenal. Just saying, that's what the top Gooners are saying. McGinn is linked to Arsenal. I think it was something like 40 million. Oh God, I want it to happen now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Top Gooners, keep spreading them rumours about McGinn. I beg you. Three minutes to go with the 6 added on here. Well, apparently the fee is 40 million, excluding wages and that. Apparently excluding wages it's 40 million. I'm not starting a campaign, but I think he's about 29 in him again. I think that's what the top Gooners are saying. Yeah, they're saying 40 million excluding wages. Can they get some fretty, Alex? That's down late on. Gilmore. It's not a bad ball at all, but it's cleared away, smashed out up the park. Senior sends it in. Could this be a late chance? Oh, Deborah. Why? I don't know, Josh, but there's not been an offer put in yet. But one I believe, what all these Top Gooners are saying. Top Gooners, about 3 of them this morning put tweets out saying John McGinn, Arsenal looking set to buy John McGinn and put a bid in for 40 million. £3 million. That's a bargain, isn't it? I'd just say he looks like John McGinn. He looks like a regular old man. We're at the end of the 6 minutes. Chesterfield are going to get the free kick. He sees it. He sees it. Oliver sees it. Wait, do you see the meatball head or do you see him coming to Arsenal? Sorry, Josh. It's got, the whistle's gone. And it's Chesterfield who are heading through to the semi-finals here with a 2-1 victory over FC Halifax Town against all odds after Halifax have had a great season. At full time, it is Chesterfield 2, Halifax 1. What a performance that was by Chesterfield. And we're going to now talk a little bit about John McGinn, eh? Oh my word, no. Oh God. Jesus Christ. Well, I hope the Top Gooners are telling the truth. Because McGinn, if you come to Arsenal, you will shut down this man here. Come on, McGinn. Get that pen to paper, lad. Come and replace Thomas Partey for all we care. You're welcome in open arms, John. You're welcome in open arms. We'll just hug you. Oh dear, warm hugs for John McGinn. John, you are welcome in open arms, my fella. They can sell El Nini. They can sell El Nini. They can sell El Nini and then they can replace him with John McGinn. What do you think, Josh? Do you want El Nini? Would you like El Nini? I don't think he does. We'll see though. Josh? El Nini? I'm taking this as a no, but I don't know if Josh... I don't know. Josh? El Nini. Do you want El Nini anyway or not? Can we have John McGinn and you have El Nini? Anyway, either way, McGinn is linked. Top Gooners are going mad about it. You watch in a couple of days, Lee Gunner will be on his YouTube channel going, John McGinn is linked to Arsenal. The Scottish... McGinn is not the Scottish king. Tierney is. Anyway, folks, I'm going to leave you on the bombshell of McGinn is linked to Arsenal with a possible 40 million bid from Arsenal on the ropes. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it might just happen. Who knows? But anyway, on that bombshell, McGinn, please come to Arsenal. Aston Villa will leave you with El Nini, but for now, I'll see you tomorrow for what we got. What we got tomorrow? What we got? I say silverware. Silverware? Is that silverware? Yes, it is, my sunshine. It is the silverware tomorrow. It is the Europa Conference League final. And again, sign that contract, mate. Goodbye for now, folks. As if, mate.